Is Justin Bieber sending cryptic messages again? Today, he dropped several puzzling statements. He praised his wife, but called her a bitch. Was that a bold declaration of admiration, or something a bit more complicated? And what about the drastic contrast between how he speaks about Hailey now versus the way he used to write about Selena Gomez? Fans say the difference is hard to ignore. But that's not all. He also posted a song with lyrics like, "You didn't just leave, you left me with no purpose." And that's just one of many heartbreak-heavy songs he's shared lately. I've compiled every emotional track he's released this year, and the pattern is impossible to ignore. Oh, and one more twist. Hailey. Bieber is once again being accused of copying Selena Gomez. Not once, not twice, but 5 times in a row at the Met Gala. The internet is spiraling. So buckle up, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's break this down together. Instagram posts, tone shift, and Selena comparison. According to fans, the difference is hard to ignore, but it doesn't stop there. Justin also posted a song with the lyrics, "You didn't just leave, you left me with no purpose." And that's just one of many emotional heartbreak-themed tracks he's shared this year. I've put together a full compilation of all the sad songs he's posted recently, and trust me, the pattern is impossible to miss. To top it all off, Hailey Bieber is once again being accused of copying Selena Gomez. Not once, not twice, but 5 times in a row at the Met Gala. And yep, the internet is going wild. This video is loaded with jaw-dropping details, so hit that like button, subscribe, and let's break it all down. Justin Bieber is really opening up his heart. On May 9th, he made a series of Instagram posts that caught a lot of attention. He started by talking about how he sees himself as a selfish person, someone who has unintentionally hurt others, and about the fear he feels of being judged if he exposes himself too much. He said that sometimes he feels like if he tells people everything that makes him selfish, they might stop liking or trusting him. But at the same time, he acknowledged that the more honest he is, the more freedom he feels. He also shared some deep reflections about love, forgiveness, and the desire to see the best in people, even after being used and hurt. But before we dive into these deep messages, it's important to give some context. Just one day before these posts, Justin was being super affectionate on Instagram, posting several photos of Hailey and complimenting her Met Gala look like he wanted to show how proud he is of his beautiful and sexy wife. In one of the captions, he wrote, "And my got pretty toes," showing that provocative and passionate side he often puts on display when he wants to make it clear that he's happy in his relationship. But the contrast between Justin's captions about Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber is pretty shocking. When he posted a photo of Selena in the past, he wrote, "Most elegant princess in the world," a caption full of admiration and respect. For Hailey, he used a way more casual and cheeky tone, saying, "And my got pretty toes." Many fans commented that the difference is like a canyon, pointing out how differently he expresses himself about each of them. Do you think Justin Bieber treated Selena more lovingly? Now, let's take a closer look at the messages he wrote, and right after that, I'll show you the emotional lyrics from the song he attached to one of those posts. After posting that cheeky compliment to Hailey, which some people felt might have even been aimed at someone else, he followed it up with this text. "God uses the sneaky ones, not the saints. I am proof of that. I'm just an average, flawed guy. I've done things that have hurt others. I continue to do and say things that hurt others unintentionally. Yet I woke up this morning with another opportunity to grow and not be so selfish. Today, love draws us in. Love doesn't condemn. Love believes the best, hopes all things, and endures all things. It doesn't keep record of wrongs. Love helps you to forgive, even your enemies." What really stood out in that message was him, admitting that he still says and does things that hurt people, even if unintentionally. Right after that, he wrote another message saying, "I sometimes think I'm going to get exposed if I tell people how selfish I am. Like if I admitted that, maybe people wouldn't like me or trust me. I thought if I was honest about the selfish things I was feeling, that I was going to be disqualified from the dreams I had of being included. But the more honest I am about where I really am, the more freedom I actually have." In this post, it seems like he exposed his fear of being judged and unloved if people knew the real reasons behind his selfishness. Still, he's starting to open up, being more vulnerable And that's something he definitely shares with his ex, Selena Gomez, who's always been publicly vulnerable. Don't you guys think so? Plus, Selena has a song she released in 2021 called Selfish Love, where a verse says, "You want to make me jealous all this time, and we still got that selfish love. You like making me jealous? It's a game that stays between you and me." It really feels like everything they express somehow connects to each other, right? And there was still one more message Justin posted. "The truth is, I wake up every morning. Some days I'm optimistic, sometimes I wake up pessimistic. I can't control how I'm going to feel. I would find myself even subconsciously blaming God for the bad feeling I woke up with, rather than communicate with Him and ask Him to help me have a change of perspective. I've been really asking God to help me see the best in people, even after being used in the way I have. Once again, it's easier to point the finger than it is to take ownership. It's easy to say, 'Damn, they're greedy,' rather than to check the greed in our own hearts. Only God can remove the greed and selfishness from our hearts. Trying harder won't work, 'cause I tried." Lowell, what do you guys think about the part where he wrote, "It's easy to say, 'Damn, they're greedy,' rather than check the greed in our own hearts?" Keep watching until the end, because I'm also going to show you that besides these super personal texts, he also posted a song that expresses a very specific feeling he's probably been carrying in his heart. And then I'll show you the 5 times Hailey allegedly copied Selena Gomez during the Met Gala. This song, along with the messages, touched a lot of people and showed a side of Justin that's becoming more and more visible lately. Vulnerable, spiritual, but also full of complex emotions and even inner conflict. Of course, fans are already trying to figure out what all of this means, whether these lyrics and confessions are related to someone from his past or just about the current moment he's going through. What made everything even more intriguing? Was the song Justin attached to the first message? Yes, he added a music snippet. And it wasn't just any song. The lyrics were specific. And honestly, they felt like a confession. The part he posted says, "If I don't blame it on you tonight, I will down the road somehow blame you for leaving me down a lonely road to nowhere." In other words, the narrator is basically saying that if he doesn't blame someone now, at some point he'll end up blaming them for leading him down a lonely road to nowhere. That's deep. What's even more intriguing is the rest of the song, which he didn't post, but fans quickly found. Take a look at these verses. "Gorgeous, gorgeous girl, but you ain't happy. Channel all them words of affirmation at night. 'Cause someone somewhere is hoping you ain't happy, and that's me." Yes, the song openly admits there's someone hoping that this girl isn't happy. And he says it clearly, that someone is me. Then comes this heartbreaking part. "You make me happier. Not only did you go, but you left me with no purpose." Wow, the song says this girl left and took away his sense of purpose. Considering this is coming from someone who just wrote about selfishness, vulnerability, and guilt, it all feels way too emotionally connected to mean nothing. And there's even more. Even in darkness, you still saw my light. Or was it only a matter of time? Need I remind you? You told me you'd try for me, spent all them nights with me, just to detach from me. We lived 2 different lives. It seems like I was sold a dream. Why would you lie to me? That part hits like a punch in the gut. The song talks about a promise to try, nights spent together, and a separation that seems deeply painful for him. It feels like he was misled or even deceived by a promise that was never fulfilled. Then come the fan theories. Did he post this song to express something about his past with Selena? Are these feelings still alive inside him, even after all these years, and even though he's married? Or is this just an internal process he's working through with the help of his faith, with no connection to Selena Gomez? Either way, the timing of the song post, combined with those deep confessional texts and the super loving photos with Hailey, left a lot of people confused and asking more questions than they're getting answers. Because if you really look closely at Justin's posts in recent months, there's a noticeable and even melancholic pattern. If you follow this channel, you know we've already broken some of this down in past videos. But it's worth going over a few of the lyrics he's shared, because together, they tell a story. He's been posting song snippets about loss, longing, old flames, goodbyes, jealousy, and even that desperate urge to see someone again recently. He posted, "And suddenly I'm see-through. Whenever I see you, it's true. Glass, ice, white lace won't hide my face. I'm see-through for you. For you. This part gives off a sense of complete vulnerability, like he feels exposed, invisible, or transparent in front of someone specific. Maybe someday you'll see my face among the crowd. Maybe someday I'll share your little distant cloud. Oh, Sharia Moore, pretty little one that I adore. You're the only girl my heart beats for. How I wish that you were mine. This one sounds like that kind of silent hope, that maybe one day this person will notice him again. Or come back, somehow. Ooh, baby, here I am. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Then that time I went and said goodbye. Now I'm back. And not ashamed to cry. You got my future in your hands. This is basically a declaration of wanting to come back. Like he left, but now regrets it, and is willing to do anything to fix it. Now, let's get into those cryptic captions. Right after praising Hailey, Justin followed with this: God uses. The sneaky ones, not the saints. I am proof of that. I've done things that hurt people, and I still say things that hurt people unintentionally. He then wrote, love doesn't keep a record of wrongs. Love forgives, even enemies. It was raw, confessional. And then, another post. I sometimes fear that if I tell people how selfish I am, they won't like me, that I'll be disqualified from my dreams just for being honest. He confessed that honesty is the key to freedom, even if it risks judgment. This level of vulnerability, it echoes the kind of honesty we've seen from Selena Gomez. And speaking of Selena, remember her 2021 track, Selfish Love? The lyrics, you like making me jealous. It's a game between you and me. Is it all just coincidence? Or are these two still connected? We've been living in this distance. We dream for this love to survive. Baby, I believe you're the only reason I can finally be again. And start again. It talks about distance, rebuilding, and the hope of a new beginning. Very symbolic. Well, I'm a man of many wishes. I hope my premonition misses. But what I really feel, my eyes won't let me hide. Justin posted a song, and the lyrics hit hard. If I don't blame it on you tonight, I'll blame you later for leaving me down a lonely road to nowhere. Fans didn't miss the implication. It sounded like a confession, not just random lyrics. And the rest of the song? Even more direct. Gorgeous girl, but you ain't happy. Someone somewhere hopes you're not happy. And that's me. You didn't just go, you left me with no purpose. Then later, you told me you'd try for me, spent all those nights just to detach from me. Why would you lie to me? The emotional buildup is heavy. Was it about Selena, Hailey, or just guilt? Justin even posted a video of his friend singing Maniac, a song about regret, guilt, and loss. And with everything else he's shared recently, it adds another emotional layer. Fans are convinced he's going through something deep. But then comes the final twist. Hailey Bieber has now been accused of copying Selena Gomez 5 times at the Met Gala. The black blazer, the same. The hairstyle, same. The necklace, the after-party dress, even the makeup pose, all eerily similar to Selena. Fans are flooding. The comments with side-by-side comparisons. Coincidence? Or something more? Is Justin still haunted by the love he lost? Or is he simply finding himself again through music and faith? Drop your theories in the comments. I'm reading. Everyone,